Now, this is a really important message that I want to get across, especially as a father of 2 young children. A recent study has seen a surge in the supply and recreational use of nitrous oxide. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not sure what that is. It's better known as laughing gas, and according to one report, the United Kingdom is third on the worldwide list of countries with the most cases of wrongful uses of the substance. And Dawat-e-Islami UK is a huge, incredible charity, Islamic charity with a mission to help to improve our society. And this evening, they're holding an event in conjunction with the West Midlands Police and Assistant West Midlands Police and Crime Commissioner Tom McNeil to cover the possible consequences of using nitrous oxide. I'm joined by Muhamad, who's organising tonight's event, and Fusail Atari, who heads up the charity for the region. Muhamad, let me just start with you. The stats that I just read out there and what we were just talking about off air they're staggering.
That's right.
The UK are third on a list of countries with the most cases of wrongful use of this substance. I mean, that is a scary stat, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. And also I read a report that the UK, between 16 to 24-year-olds, this is the second most used drug at this moment in time. So a huge amount of young people are using this particular drug and, in other words, damaging their health. Some are ending up being paralyzed completely, some for a short period of time and some long term. And that's exactly what Dawat-e-Islami want to cover and try to raise awareness about.
Are you finding that it's something that's more prevalent in our younger communities?
Yes, that's right, especially the young communities, because just for your listeners, regarding this, how they are using this is that you get these silver canisters that we see unfortunately lying
everywhere,
in other words. And what's happening is that they open it and they put it into balloons and they're inhaling it. So for about 2 minutes, in other words, the brain slows down, they're relaxed a bit, but unfortunately, because they're using so much, it's damaging their health. Now, I spoke to a few doctors earlier this week and last week, and they were absolutely concerned regarding this. They are saying that there was one doctor I spoke to, he said that in the last 5 or 6 years, I've only seen one patient, but just this year, 2022, I've seen about 20 patients. There was another doctor I spoke to, and he goes that we're seeing cases coming, we're seeing people who are coming in every other week at this moment in time, and the cause is this particular gas. So unfortunately, it's on the rise, especially amongst young people who are taking this at this moment in time.
Now, also joined by Fusail, who heads up the charity in the region. Fusail, I mean, we were just talking off air before we came live on air, and as a parent of 2 young girls, 9 and 7, this petrifies me. I mean, this is a big problem, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a big problem in the society, and not many people highlighting this problem, as our brother Muhammad Wasim has mentioned. And we as a charity, we have 85 centres across the UK and 9,000 centres across the world, and we are highlighting these things which are the key problems in our society, and they have more figures and statistics as well.
There's a few things that we are doing which I would like to mention to your listeners. Sure. That first of all, because we've got a huge approach Dawat-e-Islami has, today, just in the last couple of hours, because we have the Friday prayers, awareness has been given to 5,000 people just here in the Midlands. Brilliant. And one of the huge issues that we have at this moment in time is that all the children know about this issue, but unfortunately the adults are unaware. Yeah. And I've had so many people that have come to me that, what are these silver canisters lying around? So this is where we took this initiative that we need to raise awareness about it, because if the children are aware about it and the parents are not, it's very, very important that we make there was one parent that I met actually, and what he actually said to me is, I said to him, do you know what this is? He goes, no, but I've seen this in my child's bedroom. Wow. So tell me something, what is it? And I was like, you definitely need to know what this is. Yeah. So it's something that is rising. So Dawat-e-Islami is raising this awareness to thousands of adults in the Midlands and across the UK. But on the other hand, we're holding various workshops. We're going to go straight to one straight after this, where we're raising the consequences of taking this gas to young people. So making them aware, because one thing I've also noted is that majority of children who are taking it, they're not aware of the consequences.
Can you tell me, what are the side effects?
So what it does is that, unfortunately, there's many children and many young people that are going into hospitals. So they're having tingly hands, they're losing the sensation in their feet, in their legs, etc. And this is taking them into hospital. And the reason for this is because they are taking so much at this moment in time. And in other words, some of them are being paralyzed paralyzed in their hands, some are being paralyzed hip, low. So, and this could last for maybe a couple of hours, a couple of days. But on the other hand, there are unfortunately some cases where it's complete paralysis. So it's very, very important to raise this.
I know we were just talking that you've done several workshops on this subject already. There's one tonight, and the West Midlands Police Crime Commissioner Tom McNeil, the Assistant Police Crime Commissioner Tom McNeil, is going to be there to talk about the side effects and the effects of this laughing gas, as they call it. I mean, what do you hope to achieve from this evening?
There's two objectives we want to achieve from this particular awareness campaign. The first one is that we want to make parents aware that you've seen this, you definitely have seen this, but you need to know what it is. And just today, I'll just give you some feedback that from the Friday sermons, the imams have had some very, very positive feedback. Many parents have come at the end that we have seen this, but we did not know what it is. So we thank you for obviously raising this particular issue. But on the other hand, the other thing that we want to achieve is we want to make children aware that you might think it's just laughing gas and, it's just a bit of laugh, but it's not. It actually can cause serious damage to your health, and it has to other people in the UK at this moment in time. And even there's some cases that some people have actually passed away because they've taken so much. So it's not a laughing matter. You need to be careful, and you shouldn't be taking this particular gas.
It's all about education, isn't it? And I think what you're doing is just incredible. Just finally, I know that this topic is very close to all your hearts, but I just want to talk about your charity that you're part of, because it's an incredible charity.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the BBC West Midland radio team for having us for this interview. As mentioned by Brother Wasim as well, and we got over 9,000 centres across the world. The UK, we have 85 plus centres, and the one activity practically led by our organisation, Dawat-e-Islami, is character reform and tackling community issues and the problem they are facing. As you have heard, this campaign of laughing gas, we have other campaigns launched in the past, which was the domestic violence, abusive. Then also we have a knife crime, we have a drug issues, and also we have a parking issues and fly tipping, and these things we done very well with the police department and with the help of the local community. And now the brother explains about the laughing gas is also trying to prevent the mass public from using it unlawfully. And Dawat-e-Islami, one of the welfare branch of Dawat-e-Islami is FGRF, which is not only helping in come out to natural disaster, but welfare needs the feeding people and they need sheltering the vulnerable people, but is also helping by practically by organizing and setting up the workshops in order to tackle community issues and reform character and individual within our societies. So this is the main purpose, that we have to focus on our societies and highlight the issues and also give them the cure as well.
Oh, there we go. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and good luck with tonight's event, and well done on what you're doing. It's an incredible charity, and
thank you very much.
You're doing some wonderful things. Thank you very much. It's BBC Radio WA.